Hello, welcome to Priscilla Inspiration Podcast. Today I will be talking about our faithfulness to God in bad times. When I read the book of Exodus chapter 14, and I saw how God, delivered the children of Israel from the Egyptians, I was, I was, I was amazed. I was amazed at what God can do. When the children of Israel saw that the Egyptians were pursuing them and they wanted to overtake them, they cried out to God. They were afraid. They didn't know that God was working behind the scene. They didn't know that God had it planned that that he was going to display his glory to the Egyptians and Pharaoh to prove that is God. And so that was how God delivered them. And so I don't know whatever disappointment you are facing, it feels like God has abandoned you. I want to tell you, because when the children of Israel saw the Egyptians, they felt like God has abandoned them. They felt disappointed. So I don't know the disappointment you are facing right now. I don't know the tough times that you are in right now. I just want you to know that God is with you. He will not lead you to abandon you. He will always lead you to that expected end. And so I just want to tell you to stay faithful to God. Remain faithful to God. Don't give up on God. Remain faithful to God. There was a time I gained admission into university and I didn't like my course. I wanted to transfer. I bought the form, prayed, sowed seed, but yet it didn't work out. So I was disappointed and I cried. I told God, why did you allow this to happen? And then God told me, I want to bring a beauty out of your brokenness. And when I heard that, I stopped crying and I stood up. So I don't know. So now I'm beginning to see the beauty that God was talking about. And the brokenness he was talking about was, my course not be what I wanted to study. But I'm beginning to see the beauty. I'm beginning to see the beauty that he wants to bring out of my brokenness. And truly, and one of the beauty is me doing this podcast with you. And so I don't know the disappointment you are facing. I don't know the tough times that you are in now and it looks like God has abandoned you. I just want to encourage you. Stay with God. Remain faithful to God. Keep serving Him. Keep following Him. There is light at the end of the tunnel. God did not promise us His life free of challenge. He only promised us victory at the end. So there are going to be challenges, but be rest assured that there will be victory at the end. You know what the Bible says in Romans chapter 8? It said that all things work together for good to them that love God. God will always make all things work together for your good, whether good or bad. Is going to make it work together for your good. So stay faithful to God. Remain faithful to God. There is light at the end of the tunnel. God is with you. He is with you. He will lead you to that expected end. He did not abandon you. He is with you. So don't think you are abandoned. Don't think that God has left you. No, He is right there, walking behind the scene. And so I just also want to encourage you to build a relationship with God. Build a relationship with God. When you have a relationship with God, you will know what God is saying concerning that situation. You will know what God is saying, concerning that issue, that problem, and and when you know the mind of God concerning that situation, it will give you hope and confidence. So you will be confident that yes, you know what to do. You know what God is saying. And so I just want to encourage you, stay with God. Remain faithful to God no matter what, no matter the bad times that you are in. It won't last. It's not going to last. There will always be light at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up on God. Remain faithful to God. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you.